when they combine these two universes, when Fox like comes into I guess Fox properties or whatever. They're still Fox properties, right? Yeah. Disney just bought Fox.
It's the best way to describe them as of now.
So when Fox properties come into the MCU, as far as mutants go, it's like, are they gonna make it so it's like the same way it was in all the other X-Men franchises, where it's like they're treated like lesser?
We have no idea.
Hopefully,
but how? Because like you've got Spider-Man, and he's like, no, they don't hate anybody with special abilities in the MCU. Like
they don't hate mutants because of
they're scared of them.
They're scared of them because of the potential that they can be, and because of several alpha and omega level mutants, i.e., Magneto,
right,
and Mystique, and a lot. What it is there wasn't a huge fear of mutants until more of a rise of mutants.
Yeah. So.
So are you saying
he's
they're
the
going to
X-Men?
come in?
He's the X-Men expert, so I'll let him talk on this.
Picture it this way: for every name the coolest mutant you know about.
Quicksilver.
All right. So
I just like going fast.
So for every Quicksilver, there's 99 teens out there that when they hit puberty, your sweet little baby, that human baby that's just precious and everything that grows up for the first 12, 13 years is completely a normal kid, nothing wrong with him. For every Quicksilver, 99% of the time, that baby turns blue or pink or blows up into 500 pounds or erupts into fire and burns your house down because they can't control their abilities. Mutants are like, a lot of them don't have any control over it. It hits them when they hit puberty, and they have no structure as far as like how to control their powers. They are a menace to society, but it's not their fault. Like, they can't help it. They were born that way.
Right.
But it's a horrible affliction. Mm-hmm. So parents become super fearful that what if my kid has that mutant gene? And they don't want their kids to be mutants. So in the back of their head, they've already got that racism, sexism type of thing. Now they have a mutantism type of thing where like they're so fearful of that. And then you get to the point where, say you don't have kids, say you're not that person, a different scenario. How trustworthy do you have of keeping all your money in a bank when you know that somebody with no effort whatsoever can just turn this invisible and walk through the walls and just walk in and take any amount of money they want?
I mean, I get why they hate them.
Yeah.
Why they're scared of them, why they don't like them.
Yeah.
My biggest question was when they bring these. Sorry, I just let you guys explain for a long time before I realized, oh shit, they didn't. I don't think we're on the same.
Well, I think what we're answering is that we don't know how, like, nothing's been revealed yet. So we don't know how the MCU will handle it.
Right.
But without a doubt, if they try to keep to any semblance of the comics or the Foxverse,
right.
Yeah, the public's going to hate them.
So how do they explain it? Like, how do they do that? Because in my head, it's if you have somebody walk up with claws like Wolverine, or, I mean, even somebody as powerful as Magneto. Like, you could argue, like, you've got Magneto, sure, but we've got Thor, and nobody's, like, fucking scared of this guy. I mean, he's Chris Hemsworth.
People were.
And not Ian McKellen, but...
Yeah.
But you also have to understand, those are gods or unknown creatures or whatever. Like, these are literally everyday people's lives.
So you think it just makes sense for them to be okay
if your
with
child
Avengers?
had a 1 out of 10 chance of being a mutant, and you hated mutants...
So what you're saying is you don't think they're going to have to, like... make some weird acrobatic explanation.
No.
It'll just be like,
it'll be very...
Yeah, no. That one's hot. You're scary.
I think they'll copy exactly what the comics did. It's exactly what Fox did as well with the very first X-Men movie in 2000, 2001. You'll have a Senator Kelly will come out and start fear-mongering. And I mean, I don't want to, we don't need to get into politics, but it's always kind of like seen as one side of politics. There's always kind of like a Republican that goes up and starts letting everybody know that, hey, you know, we have to protect how America is right now. We can't let this keep happening. And he gets so much popularity that in other politicians, Democrats and everything else, kind of join that side because the whole public kind of turns on this side where they embrace the fact that we got to think of humans first. We've been here forever. We got to protect this. Mutants are the abnormality. We have to stop this because it's going to change everything. Because think about Thor.
What were we saying?
So I just wanted to point out one more. Don't forget what you're going to say. I wanted to comment on one more thing he said. You said, why weren't they like that for Thor?
Right.
My favorite scene in the first Avengers movie, the scene that I feel like made that movie, and without it, it would have felt similar to some DC bullshit where they don't go through a story arc process. Mm-hmm. The reason that movie worked so well is the scene in the lab where they all start arguing. Mm-hmm. And they're literally like, it's when Captain America figured out that Tony and Bruce was right, that Nick Fury's hiding the fact that they're building weapons and all of that. And they're like, why are you building these weapons? And he turns around, he points at Thor, he's like, because of him. A god came down from the sky and we can't handle that.
Right.
And there's going to be more. Not all of them are going to be nice. Motherfucker. Remember that?
Yeah. I do remember that. I watched that movie recently.
So, like, there's a lot of fear there with Thor. It's just everything he was doing was so nice, you know?
Yeah.
But when it could be your kid, when it could be the person going into the bank, mutants are just a different type of scare.
Hey, hope you enjoyed that clip. Full episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast are available on YouTube and wherever it is you get your podcasts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the things, links in the description. We'll see you later.